7. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Cowboys. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out.
Kadarius Toney on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you have to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. It looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game. To throw on second and 6, Mahomes.
caught on the slant. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to look not to return it. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Now about 25 yards on 3rd down. They'll take it. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. One quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 56. Yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Prescott. Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Jonathan Hankins hit on the stop.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes, the pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Second down and goal. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A first down throw for Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Slot man moves right. On second down, Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, McKinnon again. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott now. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've been great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
He's brought down to the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
The give is to Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up fourth down and 1.
They'll run it with Elliott. And the ball is knocked out. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. It is a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Prescott on first down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. On first and 10, Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 20 more yards.
And again, it's Prescott.
First down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Running with Elliott. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. The first level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott. His throw is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott to throw it. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by Maher is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.